Today is Friday, Parashat Vayeshev, and the parasha of this week tells us about the sale of Yosef by his brothers to Ishmaelim, and it begins a succession of events that will lead to the slavery of the Jewish people in Egypt. Yet, in the middle of the story about Yosef being sold and being taken down to the Egypt, there is an episode that is brought right in the middle that seems to have no real connection to the subject at hand. Very non sequitur. It's the episode of Yehuda and Tamar, and without going into many details of what happened in that story, at the end of that episode, Tamar gives birth to twins. One of them is Zerah, and one of them is Peretz. And Peretz is the son of Tamar, Tamar and Yehuda, from whom the whole dynasty of David HaMelech, the Davidic dynasty of kings, will come out, and from him will come Mashiach. It is that if the parasha wants to hint to us, at the beginning of the first exile, which is the exile of the Jewish people to Egypt, and the beginning of that slavery and that dark period, sort of like slavery that was about to begin after some years, but yet this is when the family of Yaakov and his children, after Yosef has been there for some time, will go down and then will be slaves in Egypt. There's going to be the Exodus and the redemption. And Peretz, from whom will come out Mashiach, is already hinted to tell us, no matter what the difficulties, no matter what happens in terms of exiles, Mashiach will come, and the final redemption, a Geula Shlema, will come. We find that the Parashat Vayeshev is usually read around the period of Chanukah. And in Chanukah also, there is a tremendous symbolism associated with the Dreidel, that game that we play on Chanukah, which represents the game that the young Jewish boys would play, pretending to just be involved in playing rather than learning Torah, because the Greeks wanted the Jewish people to stop learning Torah, so they would pretend they're just playing when they were actually discussing matters of Torah. But the dreidel itself has letters on its four sides. Nes Gadol Haya Sham. It was a great miracle took place there. But if you add the numerical value of every letter, Nes, Nun is 50, Gadol is 3, Haya is 5, so that's 58. Shin is 300, so 358 is exactly the same numerical value of Mashiach. And again, to hint to us, as Hachamim explain, that the four sides of the dreidel are symbolic of the four exiles. And the four exiles, no matter how the dreidel spins and whatever happens, that always to have that hope and what we pray for Biat Mashiach Tzidkenu B'mera B'yamenu Amen, that the Mashiach will come and the Jewish people will be redeemed, and there will be the rebuilding of the Bet HaMikdash B'mera B'yamenu Amen. Shabbat Shalom and Chanukah Sameach.